Well, right now, Arizona is facing a critical shortage of type O blood. Vitalant, the primary blood provider in Maricopa County, relies on 700 donors a day in order to keep Arizona hospitals stocked. And now they're calling on people to roll up their sleeves this weekend for the state's largest blood drive.
That's right. 12 News journalist Gabriela Becerra introduces us to one recipient who says his life was saved thanks to 14 generous donors.
Between two wheels and behind a set of handlebars is where Eric Shredzinski finds joy in life.
Like many people, I learned to ride a bicycle when I was 5 years old, and it was something that it was really part of me.
A feeling he doesn't take for granted. Not after a cycling accident 2 years ago nearly took his life.
It's a miracle that I'm still here.
Eric was riding his bike near Pima Road in Thompson Peak Parkway in Scottsdale on March 30th, 2024, when he was struck by a car going about 45 miles per hour.
Eyewitnesses had said that I flew about 10 to 15 feet in the air and about 30 feet from the site of the accident.
He was rushed to the hospital as a John Doe patient with a long list of injuries, including internal bleeding, brain trauma, and multiple fractures. It took several surgeries and 14 units of blood, plasma, and platelets to save his life.
Without that, those life-saving donations, I don't think I'd be here today.
Those donations came from here at Vitalant, the state's largest nonprofit blood provider.
It may look like we have a lot of blood, but what I really want to spotlight is our O blood, which is here. And this is, what we need for people that come in after an accident.
Lindsay Shervany tells me this shelf should be full, but right now there's a critical need for type O blood in Arizona.
Summers are hard for blood donation. People are going out of town, schools are on break, there's a lot less people donating. There's also a lot of need.
Vitalant supplies blood to 72 hospitals across the state and is the primary provider within Maricopa County.
Every day in Arizona, we need 700 people to step up and donate blood. It's a huge amount, and that need does not stop because it's a holiday, it's a weekend.
Eric and his wife Linda are sharing their story to show people why it's important to keep this shelf full.
We are very lucky that we can show up at a hospital after a traumatic event and have blood there to save your life.
The Shredzinskis say they took that for granted before Eric's accident, but not anymore.
It's such a generous gift to give. And to be able to sit here today, I don't know how else to explain it except if you really want to touch someone's family, everyone they love around them, this is probably one of the easiest ways to do it.
14 generous donors not only saved Eric's life, but made it possible for him to keep chasing all of the joy that comes with it.
The level of gratitude and just being on a bicycle is much different than it was prior to. Before, it was definitely about, the joy of riding, but also about, going for a race. Now it's just the freedom of riding.
Gabriela Becerra, 12 News.
Gabby, thanks. And if you ask the question why, the answer is because you never know when, God forbid, you or someone that you love will need blood. You can help save a life at Arizona's largest single-day blood drive this weekend. The Saving Arizona Blood Drive will be hosted at Tempe Center for the Arts on Sunday, 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. We'll be out there. All donors will receive a voucher for 2 tickets to a D-backs game and automatically enter to win a brand new Volkswagen Taos.